Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Robbie Ray gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 and 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Nolan Arenado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous. And they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. A bullet to first base. Digging in, Ryan McMahon. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he's safe.
The center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting eighth.
Into the box, number 58. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Kyle Freeland is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. This guy was one of 3 Silver Sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Bounce to first. Gloved by Murphy. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Eduardo Escobar. In his career versus this pitcher, he's only 2 for 10. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Freeland has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Kyle Freeland. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and a strike to count. Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Souza's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First offering on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the inning alive with 2 out for David Dahl.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Souza going back. Boom goes the dynamite. It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Number 45 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 45.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! Nolan Arenado touches them all as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Peralta going back at the track. The wall. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Ryan McMahon.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Ian Desmond, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Flores ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of the second. Rockies lead this one 9-0. At the plate, Christian Walker. His career numbers against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Walker.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
So coming to the plate, David Peralta, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Peralta leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he popped him up. Murphy in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in for the Rockies, number 58. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hard hit towards center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Standing in now, Kyle Freeland. 0-1 the count. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center.
No. Hey! The right fielder, number 19.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, as this is grounded foul off to the left. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Riding in once again, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly. And digging in is the outfielder, David Dahl. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and no one left.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 45.
In there, no balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
So stepping in, Carson Kelly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. A bouncer to the left side. Story picks it up, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Arenado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. And he puts it on the ground to second. Flores is there, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 24.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan McMahon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike two. On its way, the 0-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Flores comes up with it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
The center fielder.
So striding forward now, Ian Desmond comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Souza. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he rips it on the ground to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Blackman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He's set. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Escobar is off of first with 2 away. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ball 1.
That's inside.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Misses. Ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Number 58, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
58.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte moves over. He's got it 1 away.
The batter. The pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Marte. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Adam Jones will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, Adam Jones.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Jones at second with 2 down.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that Matt Andriese gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in, David Dahl. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Peralta has to retreat to the track, but he has it. Riding in, Steven Souza. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Steven Souza is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Low for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that's in there for strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Diamondbacks